I'm waiting for you. Good luck. All right.
Incidentally, I am in the local government at Harbors Osadebe Avenue. So this is the passport to the gateway to enter into Osadebe. Distinguished party leaders, my good friends, it's good to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You will be the one that should conduct this, because I'm your son.
No problem.
My good friend, brother, a great Edolite, DVD. If you want to play DVD, go to him. He will give you a good tune. This is our distinguished senator. He won, they deny him. And so, under my leadership as governor, he will become a senator. There is no doubt about that. He has contributed so well and so much for this party. From his days as youth leader up to when he became a senator and all that, he's been fighting and fighting and fighting. That is the spirit of the young minds. Distinguished leaders, I've seen one of my speak truth to power. What they don't want to hear, will tell them. I have come this afternoon, or this morning, afternoon, to come and remind us that we are on the threshold of history. History that will ensure that APC gets it right this time around. In 2016, when we were bringing the bad product that is in Osadebe Avenue now, I cautioned them. I told them, he said, Kassim is controversial. Kassim is stubborn, he's troublesome. But I have become a prophet. Even though I was not recognized then, but now they have recognized me. Because when you see a scenario coming, all of you here, if they say, ask you about Kassim Afegbua, you can speak at least little about who I am. Particularly those who have worked with me. And I make bold to say it. Nobody that has crossed my path that will tell me that I'm a bad person. Nobody. And I keep saying that anywhere I go now. I challenge somebody to tell me that, oh, you were bad to me. Isaac worked with me. He knows me too well. So when we told them, this man is not going to do us well, they didn't listen. Nearly 2 months into his government, he started showing me his hand. Members of this party who worked vigorously for his election, they were treated as opposition members of the APC. They were abandoned. And each time I ask questions, he will tell me he paid his way to power, so he doesn't owe anybody anything. Those who carried him on their heads were the first casualty. Osapama was kept in local prison for 4 months. The ambassador told me, he said, it's my cousin, don't worry, he's going to remain there. I said, what is his offense? For them to support you? What about Henry Dahabo? He was going night and day. I said, Henry, you go here. When he started, his hotel was the first casualty. So how many stories are we going to tell? When a man is bad, he's bad. If you like cook him, he's bad. You roast him, he's bad. You put him for some, he's bad. So this is our threshold to ensure that we're able to connect the right dots and get our acts together, to ensure that we route them out of Osadebe Avenue. They are already coming with their Lagos technocratic nonsense. They will speak with interpreters, those who have long forgotten Edo State. They are coming with big boards all over the place. Big board does not translate to governance. Governance is being able to identify the problems and being able to think outside the box. to proper solutions to those problems. So now that we are going around and we're talking to you, members of the party, ESCO members, stakeholders, and leaders, please look at the individuals very well. Look at the faces of the individual, not just the message alone. Now, I have told quite a number of people that I am not just a fighter. I am a man of courage and boldness. I can confront the toughest of times. And when I emerge as the candidate of this party, I will root out all these guys who are calling themselves anointed candidate of the PDP. PDP is divided into three. You have the one of the governor, you have the one of the deputy governor, you have the one of the alumni. So they have three-pronged approach. When they are this divided, the better it is for us. Because you can't get it right when you are not able to connect with the individuals. I have come here to talk to you because you are united. That's why you are all seated here waiting for us. But in PDP, they will call one meeting in their office house, they will call another meeting in the government house, Philip Shabu will be doing his own. Why? Because they cannot agree to disagree or disagree to agree. Politics is all about constructive engagement. It's all about collective bargaining. It's all about negotiation. That is the only way you can interrogate the issues and get solutions to problems. Now I have come to speak to you as one of the aspirants. And I see myself as being capable of leading the charge, both at the campaigns and also in Osadebe Avenue. One thing I will not do is to shut the door behind you people. If I'm opportune to be the candidate and I become elected, Osadebe Avenue will reenact the days of Adam Soshimoli. When the gate was opened, people can connect with their government. Now, if you go to Osadebe Avenue, it's as silent as the graveyard. You don't even know what happens there. They carry their laptop under their arms. They go about. Anywhere they meet a businessman, they stand, they open the laptop. They plot graph, they transfer. That's what they're doing. That's why they demolish our state library, which should be the reservoir of knowledge, where you can gather brains and gather research to proper solutions to our problems. They have built ShopRite here. If you ask them that ShopRite, you will not know who are the real owners. But Kassim Afegbua will fish out the real owners. Every of our common that has been misapplied, I will make sure that I secure that and bring their money back to Edo State. You see, Governor Obaseki owns AfriInvest. AfriInvest is the highest businessman in Edo government. When I say businessman, it's a company that has assumed the role of a businessman. They call them portfolio investors. When you see them with their briefcases, they want to appropriate and reprobate everything about our collective patrimony. But we're not going to just sit down and watch them. Having piloted our own patrimony, we must ask questions, interrogate scenarios, so that in the final analysis, we will use the right men to make sure that we bring our money, our stolen money, back to us. Edo State is earning so much now. But on top of that, we are number 6 in the hierarchy of states in debt. We are owing 325 billion naira as debt. At a time when we are getting 25 billion, 26 billion from federal allocation. In December, they shared 1 trillion and 18 billion across the 36 states and federal government. And those states own is was 27 billion. Obaseki takes up 850 million naira every month for security votes. Go around Edo, you hear kidnapping, armed robbery, all manners of crimes and criminalities. For how long? How are we going to be lamenting when we're supposed to join the fray? I have been criticizing. I now decide to offer myself that I want to be criticized. I want to enter that place called Oredo LGA because I know I have the capacity to lead the state and offer leadership that will be therapeutic, that will heal our wounds, address issues, confront scenarios, and break old traditions. Look at the scenario now. You have a governor. He wakes up in the morning. He says the artifacts stolen from the Benin Palace for donkey years, that is now his preoccupation. What concerns a governor with traditions? You are supposed to create the enabling environment for our traditional rulers to exist and also be part and parcel of the process to deepen governance and the rural areas and the urban centers. But the man chooses to look at the money, 10 million euros, that German government donated to the Benin Palace. Obaseki sat on it. Instead, he withheld their own allocation that is statutorily guaranteed under the Constitution, 5% of allocation to local government. He withheld it for more than 6 months. And goes a step further with trying to balkanize the Benin Kingdom. We say abomination collectively. So, when you have a governor who does not know tradition, who does not have respect for tradition, he does not deserve anybody's respect. When you were introducing people here, you mentioned distinguished chiefs of the palace. And one thing that makes the new monarchy unique in the entire world is the only king that is being prayed for anywhere without him being there. Oba Tokpaeri. If we don't say that, that means we don't understand the originality and the profundity of that kingdom. That's a kingdom that has survived several years of betrayal, several years of invasion, and it still remains standing. It is the common ancestry that binds us together as Edo people. I'm from Okola. We derive our inspiration from the Benin Palace. We should trace our history and that of my great-grandfather who was a king. They told us we migrated from the Benin Palace. And so, I said that when I'm going to be meeting the Oba, I will bring a picture of my great-grandfather with Oba Kenzo. When the picture they took together, so that they know that those who know tradition are coming to preside over the leadership of the state. I will not behave like a prodigal son who has gone out, and when he's coming back, rather than even showing sign of penitence, he's looking straight into the face of the monarchy and telling them, go to hell. Such a prodigal son will go out disgraced. He will be disgraced out. I'm predicting it now. Obaseki will be disgraced out of the name. We must fight. We must fight. We must be resolute in confronting all these behemoths that have taken our collective patrimony to line their pockets. While the people are getting poorer, their pockets are getting fatter. Now they have brought someone else again. They say he's an anointed one. He doesn't even know the road to his village. If he knows, when he was to connect with his community members, he was speaking through an interpreter. The language of the people is so sweet, so original, so profound that when you speak it, the gods of the land will awaken. Because only the gods understand the language, and the language understand the gods. When the chairman was speaking just now, he said, permit me, let me speak in my dialect. That is the beauty of our collective homogeneity. That is why we are called a community. They said, Edo Okamahi. Edo, we are one. But this government has divided us. They are spreading hatred, spreading disharmony, instead of spreading love and harmony. I can go to anybody's house I'll tell you, go to your kitchen, prepare anything, bring it. We'll eat together, we'll break, we'll along, we'll drink. Because I have a clear mind. But you know those people in the government house, even to sit on the chair, they will look well. Because they know that their conscience is not clear. They think everybody is like them. May the gods of our ancestors continue to abide with us. And may God continue to grant our King, the Majesty, long life and prosperity. I have come to talk to you at the beginning of a new year. And I'm saying that new things are going to happen in Edo State this year. First is the primary that is slated for 17th of February. We are going to start buying formers from tomorrow till this till more time. Then before we begin to now speak to you delegates. They say it's going to be delegate election. But let us keep our fingers crossed. When the time is getting nearer, we'll see that things will begin to take shape. We are 22 in number now, but I know that the figures will come down. And at the appropriate time, the right person will emerge. But I can assure you, like I've told other people, give me the ticket, I will bring home the trophy. I will bring home the trophy. I will beat any of these candidates silly at the elections. Because I know the issues, I can speak of the issues, I can articulate our problem, and I can provide solutions. Anybody who has this kind of people, distinguished members of the party here, when you have DBD on your side, who has contested Senate and won Senate, they just manipulated because they were afraid of his popularity. When you have a lot of people, there's somebody from America there, there's the power chief, you have other people who have the X this, X that. All you need is to connect to them. You connect to them because one man's wisdom is not enough to carry a community. You need collective wisdom to articulate the issues and generate ideas. Look at Benin City. Oshomole started Benin City Stormwater Master Plan. We were able to recover 5 junctions, build another access road on that to go on axis. Only those who know what 5 junctions used to be will appreciate what they did there. We started another underground drain from Ewowu to Igbenadua down to Siloko Road. We terminated there. We expected a government of continuity, which Obaseki represented then, to continue that tunnel and channel to Ewosa River down to Gubaslu River. But the man came and stopped the work. As we speak, that place is blocked. If you know the tunnel coming to that Igbenadua, it's a tunnel that can take a tipper can drive inside it. But because he doesn't like the face of Oshomole. If you don't like the face of Oshomole, you don't like the face of our people. Is Oshomole going to be the one that is going to be so beneficiary? It's not all about governance and performance. The 25 billion we sought from the stock exchange market, Oshomole paid every kobo of that 25 billion before he left office. He was not paying any kobo. But today, the state is only 325 billion. Any of us coming to preside over the state will have a huge task. That is why you need a candidate who has a rich network of friends, a rich network of influence across the country. I connect with both the presidency and anyone you can think about. Because I work for Tinubu's emergence, work for his presidential election as one of the spokesmen. I fought Atiku to a standstill. They were threatening me. But I said, no, this Kassim Afegbua cannot be threatened. I have scars of attack. I have survived 3 assassination attempts. They will continue to attempt and they will continue to fail. The God I serve is not in the hands of anyone to kill me. I will go when God says it's your time to go. I'm not driven by material acquisition. No. If you die in 6 by 3, they dig you, they throw you inside. You become manure. No matter how elegantly they dress you, That's the end of life. But what speaks for you when you are no more is the good deed that you are able to do to affect the commonality of our existence. When people mention your name, they should be able to connect your name to good things and not bad things. But those who don't care about their name, they don't care what name you call them. I care about my name. My family, Afegbua family of Opola, they are a distinguished family. We produced the first democratically elected female senator. And by the special grace of God, we must stand before you with all your support. I hope to become another democratically elected governor of this state. Look at the bypass. When you drive to the bypass, the road is already bad. They say it is federal government road. How much will it take you to fix that road? But you can take billions of naira to go and build your headquarters of your company in Lagos on Gerard Road. 7-story building started from the scratch, completed. But you have money to set up bank, Globus Bank. But when it comes to fixing a road, you will say it's federal government road, you'll be apologizing. Meanwhile, you are the one planning that road more than anybody. The other day he was trapped on Sapele Road. People were snapping pictures. Last month, 26th of December, he came to Oredo North. And I was asking his aides, when you people were coming, did you close your eyes? Came to see the road. If I'm opportune to be a governor of this state, I will choose able-bodied leaders of this state. A special delegation will lead you to federal government, Mr. President. I said, Mr. President, these people have come to complain. Our rules are bad. Give us special intervention fund. If it requires me to kneel down, I will do that for Mr. President to know how serious the issue is. Because when you don't have good roads, economic activities will get slowed down. When you don't have good roads, crime and criminality will flourish. When you don't have good roads, kidnapping will be a daily occurrence. Because those criminals, gang, they know what to do. They go to that portion where the road is bad, you are going to slow down anyway. And they will come down from the forest or from the bush. Before they say they finish their transaction, then it will now be a matter of negotiation. For God's sake, the roads in Edo are Edo government roads. I don't want to be hearing the federal government road. The federal government will help us supply the road. Not be us. People who are producing goods and services. They will travel on this road to bring those things to the urban centers where the demand for them are higher. If they don't have good road, they will be frustrated. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have so much to do. Edo is no time for furniture. My government will build what they call furniture city. I will build a furniture city. It will have hospital. It will have police station. It will have lock-up stores. People will do business there. Capture the informal sector into the formal sector and expand our tax net. Even if it is only naira they are paying, the state will make more money. Because when there is more money, you can do more in terms of infrastructure. But when you go around now, you see people are turning their houses to furniture shops. And not just that, they produce sophisticated furniture, they will put foreign label and take it overseas. Meanwhile, we produce here. We will turn Edo, Benin City to furniture city in this country. Anybody who wants to buy furniture, they know that they are going to furniture city. You give them solid road, network, solid security and everything, and when they get there, they will do their business, loading session will be there and all of that. You see, there will be money for people to spend. But when you don't know what to do, you will just be chasing people. Oh, I don't like your face. You are declared personal non grata. Oh, I don't like your face. You are declared personal non grata. They told me once, I said, I shouldn't enter Edo State again. I said, I have not seen that governor. I have not seen the governor that will tell me not to enter my state. On what basis? Oh, he said they are going to demolish my house in Okola. I said, please go ahead. You can demolish houses. If that is what is blocking your eyes, that you are not able to see the problems confronting us, go and demolish it. House where they follow person enter ground. It's just a matter of recognition. So, instead of promoting economic ingenuity, they are promoting economic doldrums. They just know how to kill initiatives. In this same party, APC, Adam Sosomole nominated Odubu and Chief Victor Ekaton to be in NDDC. This same government, even that time as an APC governor, worked against them to make sure that they were denied. Is that how to promote a people that you are representing? And before they were sworn in, before you said that promise everything done upside down, he was beating his chest. And he's a leader. He wants to become a leader. A leader that does not connect with the people is a useless leader. And that is what you have in Osadebe Avenue. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we can talk and talk and talk. The problems confronting us are enormous. It's not going to be easy. But with you on our side, we will find solutions to these problems. There is no rocket science in governance. If a road is bad, you don't need to wear goggles to see that the road is bad. Fix it. That is the solution. If there is no electricity supply, you have opportunity to generate some. Generate. If there are no good schools and you want to fix them, you know the schools that are bad. Fix them. They are building technical college for the past 7 years. They send people home. They have not started. In Boraki, they say because they have built the place, so they stop the school. They can't the law, they stop there. Do you stop a school because you are building infrastructure? And it will shock you. This infrastructure are actually built by tax fund, tertiary education trust fund. They are the ones supplying the money. In Ambrosali University, in the Kiadolo, and I challenge his aides. I said, show me the one that you people are investing and tell me the cost. Because I know them at tax fund. I will call them and tell you what they are doing there. But the school has been under lock and key. You can imagine. How do you recruit teachers? Our schools are without teachers. At most, 4 teachers. But they will display beautiful picture on the internet to tell World Bank who is borrowing them money. They say, I do best. I told them, I said, there's nothing like I do best. A state that cannot boast of even good electricity supply, you're talking about internet learning. Who does that? You can't recruit teachers to be in school to teach. The one in my village, one of them close to my house, they have 4 teachers. I was with them this December. I met with the principal. I said, how many teachers do you have? I said, they have 4. From GSS 1 to SS 3. That's the truth. 4. I said, how do you cope? He said, they normally take coppers. Then they pay coppers, the community contribute money to pay coppers. That is the man who is here, sitting down here, and talking about Edo Best. Or do you run Edo inside of Osadebe Avenue without going out? So, but that is the condition we find ourselves. So please, if you have divisions amongst ourselves, please let us patch our walls. We must be united to confront these fights. It's a collective fight. We are not going to leave it for these people to think that they will anoint somebody to succeed or persecute. It will be over our dead body. It will not happen. Whatever it will take, we will give it. If they want it soft, we give them soft. If they want it tough, we are ready to lead the charge. We are ready to lead the charge. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my leaders, if I'm to talk from now to tomorrow because of the way I feel about the plight of these states, I will continue to lament. And because I'm a very emotional person, I've had cause to cry in some other places. But I'm shy of DVD. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. I just want to hold myself together just to assure you that we have all that it takes to confront this battle. It's going to be a battle. But we have the stamina to fight battles and come out victorious. So I appreciate you all. I thank you. When the time comes for delegates to whether delegate election, whether direct primary or indirect primary, please, you will be seeing me again and again and again. My name is simply Kassim Afegbua. I don't have enemies in my scorecard. I like to make friends because that is what makes the world to go round. You see, when you bother yourself about enemies, or you are making enemies for yourself, you will just sit back and see that you are a lonely man. And they say a lonely man is such that will be consumed by the inner thoughts of his conscience. And when you sit back and you look at the society, this society is so beautiful. If only you can connect with the right people. So, for them at Government House today or Saturday Avenue, they think that they are our Lord. They thought 8 years will not finish. They were seeing 8 years like eternity. But today, when they see that it's September, 8 months to go, you say, now will they finish? That is when they remember that they have to dig up the drains. The drains they have left for 7 years. I see them removing sand from them now. See, why would you just show sign of being a bad person? Bad behavior should not be compensated. Gratitude is what they preach in all our holy houses. You must be grateful to people who were there for you at one point or the other. Because when you are grateful to them, God will also reward you in your inner consciousness. So I thank you very much for coming this afternoon. I don't have silver, I don't have gold. What I have, I will give. Number one thing that I have is ideas. I have ideas. I can think outside the box. I can tap into your own reservoir of knowledge. I say, borrow me that idea. And the government will own it. And also ensure that you play a very important role in that process. Because when we're able to solve problems, we will be solving existential threats to our common existence. So I want to thank you very profoundly. I want to appreciate you, leaders of Oredo APC. My father, I want to thank you very much. I appreciate.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.